Previously on Flip Game Strong.
This right here is going to be a lot quicker than season one.
We ran two countertops that wasn't in our scope.
It's a rental property. This is not a flip. What's up, family? We are back with Flip Game Strong, and I am Sade Harper. Mario is not here with me today. So we're gonna do a quick walkthrough to show you an update, show you the progress that we have made on the property, and some new exciting things that we got going on. So a couple things we didn't anticipate. Y'all know I wanted to leave the wall up, right? In the kitchen. So with that came additional electrical work that we had to do. So now I had to pay extra money to get the electrical work done. And then the furnace, we figured out that something was wrong with the furnace. Not just the duct work, the furnace itself is something that's wrong with it. So now I am over budget. I had already budgeted to get the garage fixed, straightened out. But yeah, now that's really taking me over budget because of some things that I didn't anticipate. I didn't know the floors were this bad, to the point where I needed to have them sanded down really well. I didn't pay attention to the hallway. So now that's another $2,000 that I have to come out of pocket to redo the floor. So yep, my budget is blown. But luckily I had a lot of tile and material in the storage unit, at my storage unit. So like this floor in here that went in the bathroom, this floor in here that we did in the kitchen, I already had that in storage, which kind of saved me some money. So I don't know if you guys ever heard the term, you make money on the purchase and not on the sale, because up front you have to make sure your numbers are right. So with this particular property, the good thing, luckily, like I said, I already had material in storage from other projects. So I was able to use a lot of materials from the previous projects. But when you're purchasing a house, you have to make sure you leave enough room so that if there are contingencies or things that come up, you are prepared for it and it won't blow. Even though I'm over budget, I'm not so crazy over budget that I won't make a profit still. So that's the good thing. So whenever you're buying a property, you want to make sure you buy right. Don't buy it where it's too close and your rehab numbers are too close, to the point where if you blow your budget, you blow your profit. But if y'all see right here, we got drywall done. The wall is gone. They had to frame up this new wall here, put new electrical. We had to run another electrical line for the hood vent. I didn't anticipate on putting the hood vent in. That's another, but a hood vent is only like 40 bucks at the store. But I did have to have the electrician come and run the line for the hood vent. We got the drywall all skimmed down. It was, if you guys remember, it was glue. When they pulled off the paneling, it was glue stuck to the wall. So he sanded down the glue and then skim coated it. We got a lot of stuff going on. Next week, we will have the floor refinished. The hardwood flooring will be refinished, and paint and cabinets. Cabinets should be going in tomorrow, actually. And then once cabinets go in, we can start painting. And then once we paint, we're gonna refinish the floors. So we almost there, y'all. This is not too bad of a deal, too bad of a project. It was pretty easy, simple. I just ran into some things. That's why you don't listen to me, because he blew my budget a little bit, because I had to call the electrician in, but it ain't that bad, y'all. So the outside stuff that he was talking about, it ain't happening. I want to show y'all the basement, the furnace. The furnace guy will be, the HVAC guy will be here today, if he hasn't already came, because when I walked in, the door was unlocked. Oh, he has been here already. Sweet. So, he's changing out the ductwork. He repiped the hot water tank for me, because if you guys remember, it was not vented properly. They had some, whatever they had made up, And then this piece that's on the floor, it was on the furnace. And then he's gonna put a new cold air return and everything on here. So, which is good. I didn't know he had already came, so that's why the door was unlocked when I pulled up. All right, so in the basement here, like I said last time, my demo crew discovered that this was asbestos tile. They don't know for sure, but they said this is asbestos tile. So I got somebody coming in that's gonna professionally scrape that up. That's another hit to my budget because I don't know if it is or if it isn't. I haven't had it tested. I don't have any plans on getting it tested. I'm just gonna abate it and get it out. One of the things too about the furnace, we are starting to get into the colder months now, and so having heat on in the house will allow the paint to dry properly, and for the mud and the thin set that we use for the ceramic tile, all of that stuff is going to dry properly. Without a furnace, when you're renovating a house when it's in the colder months, it takes a lot longer, and then the paint doesn't dry properly. We're getting the hardwood floors done. So having heat in the house is gonna allow the hardwood floors to dry properly. Not to mention, normally I don't put furnaces and hot water tanks in the houses until somebody's getting ready to move in. But because we do have a house sitter, that helps. He's here kind of protected. He's living for free, and he's kind of guarding the stuff in the house. So we do got a house sitter. And then the neighbors are really cool. I've introduced myself to a lot of the neighbors, so they have been looking out and keeping an eye on the house, making sure nothing, nobody is here that shouldn't be here, which is good. But it's very important, if you are going to install a furnace and a hot water tank in the colder months, when you're rehabbing a house, you want to either put an air tag in there, and then set parameters for the air tag, have a house sitter, have an alarm system, or normally we bring the dog Believe to our houses, but in this case we didn't have to because we got a house sitter. So you have to have a furnace so that everything dries properly. So one of the things about asbestos, if it's asbestos tile or if it's wrapped on the ductwork, we don't have the wrap on the ductwork here, but because it's asbestos tile, usually a couple of things, if it is left undisturbed, it's not a problem. But once you start disturbing it and moving it, the particles from the tile or the wrap, if we had a wrap here, the particles will get into the air, and then you breathe that into your lungs, and which causes lung cancer or mesothelioma, those different things. I don't know if it causes COPD too, but I know for sure mesothelioma and lung cancer. So for anybody that's purchasing a house, if your house has asbestos tile or asbestos wrap, it's not a problem until you start disturbing it. Ideally, you want to get it abated, have a company come out and take it out professionally so that you don't have those particles blowing around in the air. But if you decide that you want to buy a house and it has asbestos, just leave it alone. Leave it alone or get it abated properly by a professional. All right, y'all, so I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna save this garage. Is leaning. I've got a couple of quotes. They've all come in anywhere between $1,500 to $5,000. We gotta straighten it out. We gotta put some new wood on there. It needs a new roof. So now we gotta figure out, because going with the cheapest quote is not always the best. Because if you be cheap now, you're gonna pay for it later. So I'm just trying to find a happy medium for somebody that can actually come and fix it right and stand it back up and do the roof on it. This probably right now is my biggest issue, is trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with it. Well, I'm saving the garage because the garage adds value to the house. So I'm definitely gonna save the garage. It's just about if I'm gonna have Pookie and them do it, or I'm gonna have John and his team come out and fix it. The other thing is too, I got this dead tree here that I have to do something with ASAP. Cause it's messing up the fence, obviously. And then it's also on the roof. And I don't know if you guys remember when we first came into the house, in the kitchen, there was a part in the kitchen where the ceiling was caved in, and I'm pretty confident this is the reason why the ceiling was caved in, because of the roof. that's what we're working on now. I just wanted to give you guys an update, let you know our progress, and see where we are with the project. If you like this content, if you like my video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube page. I'll check y'all out next time.